Hello, Mark Lowdy here at the IR Magazine Conference and Awards 2009 in Singapore. CapitaLand is one of Asia's largest property companies. In fact, over the last couple of years, they've grown to be one of the world's largest property companies. And obviously, bringing with that is an increasingly large shareholder registry. The man at the top of the Investor Relations Department is Senior Vice President Harold Wu. Tell us, what is it actually like when you have such a large field of operations to manage, and obviously also so many different types of investors speaking different languages in different countries? How do you cope?
Well, I think first of all, you just have to make sure you are very consistent and coherent strategy, and always keep communicating that. Yeah.
How many members in your team?
Well, I've got 2 other colleagues that works with me. Yeah.
So you're only a team of 3 and you manage to do all of that. What sort of processes do you have in place? So what's in your toolkit that other investor relations officers watching this can learn from?
Well, I think we do a lot of things that most IROs would do. We constantly meet in our investors, engage them actively, proactively try and answer to the queries, response to market rumors with clarifications. I think it was very important, particularly in the recent financial crisis that we saw, that markets can become somehow panic-stricken, but this is where you needed to stay cool and make sure you constantly communicate with them and dispel whatever doubts and concern. Yeah. And
still, during the conference this morning, we heard about issues such as scale. On the one hand, you want to make as many personalized phone calls, particularly to the very important investors. On the other hand, there are only so many hours in the day, and in your investor relations department, only 3 people. So what specific concrete steps do you think people can take?
Well, I think having a good website is an important tool where you can actually put a lot of information, current information, and people can access that. And always open yourself to phone calls. I think that's very important. Yeah. And more importantly, I think is the responsiveness, the speediness of the response. Yeah.
You've been in investor relations for more than 6 years. Tell us how you see the next 6 years shaping up. What do you think will be the key trends?
Well, I'm very bullish for certainly I think for the industry, because I can see that from our context, we see a flow of funds coming into Asia. This is undoubtedly, I think, relative to the rest of the world, perceived to be the fastest growing region, and I think we can see with liquidity and that drives hopefully a cost of capital down as well, and yeah, so I think it's very exciting. Okay,
so that's the opportunities. What about the threats or the issues that you see arising, the challenges?
Well, I think particularly for CapitaLand, we are in a very cyclical industry, so that's always a challenge. We never know, when the next crisis is going to come. Yeah.
So you've got to be on your toes. Thank you very much, Harold Wu from CapitaLand.
Thank you.